Toyota is greeting 2022 with the introduction of a brand new vehicle. And it's not just any other vehicle, since this has been highly anticipated from the company. And it's understandable. You have a familiar yet sporty exterior, a premium interior, and features that should help you get about town easier. And the best part, this vehicle only starts at less than 750,000 pesos. Hey guys, Kevin here. You're with the Modern Creatures and welcome to another video. This is our first look and first drive of the Philippine spec Toyota Raize. The 2022 Toyota Raize comes in 4 variants, and what we have here is the 1.2 G CVT that comes next to the top of the line Turbo CVT model. And as such, it's painted in this striking red color that's exclusive to this variant. It doesn't come with a two-tone color configuration unlike the Turbo CVT, but the two share a number of qualities like the split-type LED headlamps, LED taillights, a rear spoiler, and chrome door handles, to name a few. A prominent mesh grille is what mainly comprises the front. I personally like that it has a matte finish that gives off a more subdued vibe. It also comes with fog lamps, power folding side mirrors, a shark fin antenna, and a glossy piano black panel at the rear. However, our star of the show comes with 16-inch wheels that are an inch smaller compared to the top variant. But Toyota says it has a 200mm ground clearance as a standard across all models. And overall, it just has that head-turning appeal when you see it, since it will most likely remind you of a RAV4, only smaller. Finally, open the 5th door and you have access to the trunk and its decent space. I think it could probably fit luggage easily for a weekend's worth. Step inside and things look simple and straightforward, but the attempt to have a unified theme is clearly seen. The Raize G comes with a mostly dark interior with accents of leather, so it still has a touch of premium feel to it. The seats are fabric, but they do look stylish with textured patterns and red stitchings. The back seat is also complete with Isofix anchorage points for mounting additional baby seats. Comes with a push-to-start button, an automatic AC, and a digital cluster with a modern layout. So far, details and information have been easy to see even with lots of sunlight. At the center and with an almost floating design, the Raize that we have comes with an 8-inch infotainment system that's already preloaded with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Connecting and charging devices using the vehicle's USB ports is also possible, and to keep you company during long trips, a 6-piece speaker system is present, complete with 2 cup holders and bottle holders. Underneath the hood is a 1.2-liter inline-3 gasoline engine that puts out 87 horsepower and 113 Nm of torque. This is then mated to a continuously variable transmission with a pair of front disc brakes and rear drum brakes to put the vehicle to a stop. And of course, for safety, all Raize models come with speed-sensing door locks, an anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, hill start assist, and stability control. There are also dual airbags present specifically for this model, as well as a rear parking sensor. I've been driving this vehicle for less than an hour only, so these are just my first impressions and not really a verdict, okay? My first impression is that it accelerates pretty quickly. It has a little bit of delay when you step on the gas, but in general, once you step on it and it picks up speed, it really picks up speed. And at first I was actually surprised, and I didn't expect it to have that much power to disperse, especially when you're from a complete stop. Plus, it's quite comfortable on rough road too, which is very commendable considering this is a crossover. And I think this will be a fun car to drive either in the city, within the city, or whether you take it out of town, out of the city. Plus, it's spacious. You've seen the cargo space, and you can actually even fold the seats, the back seats down, so you're given ample space if you need like big cargo to transport. The touch display just has this thick bezels for me, and I understand you have the physical buttons right there, which helps, so you don't need to take your eyes off the road. You can just feel it and you know that you're pressing the volume. But I think these are pretty thick, don't you think? It doesn't feel sleek or sophisticated, but it does feel a bit outdated, which is really not a bad thing considering what you're getting for this vehicle, for its price. Usually you get a touch infotainment display or, you know, Android Auto on higher end models, but this one at just 700 or 800,000 pesos, you do get those features already. So yeah, you can't really complain. With Toyota offering the Raize, they're really opening the doors for those who are watching their budget a bit but don't want to compromise features, needed features, and things that will make your drives easier. So that's what the Raize is for, I would say. So as your first car, if you're ever gonna buy this, you get a handful of features and even a good and sporty looking exterior and a premium interior, as you can see right here. The interior is mostly black with a touch of silver accents and, you know, red stitching. So it's pretty sporty and premium looking at the same time, so that's good. Meanwhile, the exterior, I like it that it looks like a RAV4. I have personally been a fan of RAV4. I drove the first generation for a long while, and basically I love the RAV4. I love the DNA of RAV4, and to see it here, to see it appear here, go ahead, cross first, go ahead. It has that nice Toyota feel, which could make the user familiar. The Toyota Raize G 1.2 CVT is sort of the middle ground from all the available Raize models and is priced at 906,000 pesos. Would you want a full review of the Toyota Raize? Let us know in the comments below. And that's about it for our first look at the Toyota Raize. As always, visit our website and follow us on our social media pages for more news, features, and reviews. Once again, that's it for me. I'm Kevin. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.